gold stars already.
You know, I have a gold star team.
Oh, yeah. Gold Star Gorman.
Oh, well, he needs a cap and an outfit with buttons. Good morning. There's an economic development opportunity uniform. Good morning. Senate Economic Development, Housing and General Affairs here. It is Thursday, March 27th. Is that possible? Oof.
Yep.
So we are this morning addressing an amendment to our housing bill from the Finance Committee, and we are having some committee discussion about the presentation of our housing bill on the floor, which we will have at 1 o'clock or thereafter. And so we have divided up the reporting of this bill to various members of the committee, and we have two strong members of Senate Finance to help pinch hit on the CHIP, the Community and Housing Infrastructure Program. So let's just cruise through this. Keisha's not here, but hopefully she can hear soon. Have we heard from her? No. Okay.
Oh, that. See, the side by side is distributed, wasn't it?
Yes, everybody has a copy of this. So when we all have it, I'm happy to just walk through it so Keisha's doing the intro. It's her, she's the lead reporter on it. So she will do that, David, to answer your question.
Thank you.
David, you have VHIP. So let's just start. Section 1 is, I have David Weeks.
Yep, I have it. Good to go.
Section 2 is Keisha. Section 3 is me, the Sustainability Fund. The Infrastructure Sustainability Fund. Section 4 is Keisha. And Section 5, I guess, is Keisha. Yes, Section 5 is Keisha. Section 6 through 8 is you, in case you resolve that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here's
great.
the ticket.
The LURB study is me. The brownfields is me. So I'm doing sections 9 through 15, I think. Yep. And section 16, the CHIP, is Keisha, with the help of Randy and Thomas. And
Section 16.
yes, I believe section 16, 7 and 17 are the CHIP proposals. And the taxes.
I had that one written out. I had 18, 19, 20.
Okay, great.
I'm ready for it anyway. Somebody else wants to.
Right.
do it.
Sure. And, no, it's great. And Keisha is doing section of appropriations.
Good.
Did you say something funny and I missed it?
Yeah.
You're smiling, so you must have.
So 18, 19, 20, yes.
Is David Weeks. Great.
Then I hand back off to.
Yeah. So,
Keisha.
and what you simply say is I now yield to the senator from
Right.
wherever you remember their district being from. Which is often sometimes a par because you can remember the full new district, or at least it took us a while. And so I would really hope that any questions, Thomas, you and Randy have that you have answers to on CHIP, given that you were in the room for all that discussion, that would be helpful. The one thing I know I
Consider the discussion, how circular it was. Someone to have answers that are incomprehensible.
Yeah. I would also entertain a motion from this committee maybe to extend the pilot of CHIP to 10 years. Jessica will be here, I hope, this morning, who runs Pepsi. She says 5 years or 6 years is just sort of could be right in the middle of it and isn't, particularly with the financing and the length of time it takes to get financing. 6 years is sort of really challenging for them, but 10 would work. So do a sunset after 10 years, which I'm
Still
fine.
housing only.
Hmm?
Still housing only. not economic development.
It's never been housing only.
It's broad, it's very broad. So
So
housing,
project-based tips.
Yeah.
Use whatever I.
But it's housing and mixed use.
so there is opportunity for businesses, it does have some requirements for housing, with no specific minimums.
Right. So again,
I know it's not your favorite.
well, no, I'll
Land
give
use.
you a real life example. We've got an industrial park we want to expand on the other side of the street. There's no housing in the area. But it's an industrial park for economic development. It doesn't apply. I mean, it just needs water and so it'll be a perfect.
Right.
opportunity.
And why have, I mean, I'm just curious in that conversation, why hasn't Rutland applied for a TIF on it?
Because they're focusing downtown. And they're looking. at-
Where is that industrial?
By the airport. To the west of the airport.
Westbrook.
Why hasn't that area, isn't that area being more developed?
Uh,
No.
There are plans to.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Struggling. That's my point.
Mhm.
There's no houses in the area, so it's not housing related. If it needs to have 25% housing or whatever number we end up. Just losing an opportunity for something that we know we already need.
Is it not possible to, I mean, we heard about that industrial site. Where is that industrial site that wanted to put, remember, 20 units and, there was a lot of NIMBYism about it. Remember that?
So, not-
Is
not-
this, would there not be, could there not be any housing considered in
Right
there?
next to the airport.
But that's good to be close to the airport.
Well, yeah, I mean.
A lot of people
but
want to be
A lot of
close to the
people don't want to be close to the airport. It's, one thing would probably keep out of housing. It's closest to.
It's all an industrial area. There's no housing within 3 miles or so.
Oh, okay.
It's just, the whole area is industrial.
Got it.
Sawmills.
Thank goodness. Stop
Somebody
sign all
who
that
works in
stuff.
that area who perhaps is not
Right,
particularly sensitive might find it useful to
yeah.
live close
Yeah,
to
but
work, but.
The point is, here we are trying to create a.
No, I don't disagree. We definitely need a project-based TIF that is open to any project. I don't disagree. This is an effort to create something that will actually make it through the house. And housing is and we need this for housing as well.
I would echo what the chair's saying. I've been in these conversations and I've heard the counter arguments to this. And so what I would hope that if we can get this across and everybody sees the merits of this, project-based tips, it'll make it easier to have the conversation of project-based tips, not just focused on housing, but also on economic development. But just knowing where the opposition is going to be on this, I feel like housing makes the stronger case because it seems shared agreement.
Because it's an emergency, unquote.
Yeah.
Well, and our biggest challenge, as Thomas has very rightly pointed out, is making this all the way through.
What's SHIP stand for again?
Community and Housing Infrastructure Program. So it's, to me, David, this is, an attempt to get us back on track, regularly using and enabling TIFs, some form of TIF, to be able to be used for economic development. and
Okay,
housing.
no, yeah, I get it.
So this is a very,
I support the 10-year expansion.
okay, great, because I may ask us to consider an amendment to their amendment on 10 years. And
But if you get the house to broaden it to just be economic development without the housing, then great. But I feel like the house is where I'm expecting more on.
Right, I get that. And
I think
respect that.
that's right.
I think though that, this is one of those things where let's see how it works for the first year or two. And then I really want to introduce something which is economic development specific.
We
Have to,
I'm ready to do that next year.
well, I'm just trying to get a feel for why if the house really.
We will fill you in.
Hesitant to make their arguments for them. So
Right, no, I don't.
Yeah,
that's
right.
not-
And if this, and hopefully when this passes the Senate, there will be there will be further discussions on how we strategically enable its passage in this.
So can I ask, are there any anticipated speed bumps as we
Many,
review the?
many. So,
see the benefits.
I mean, I think even beyond the speed bumps,
So the senator,
breaks in the,
Senator Cummings, when she comes in, they have an amendment from finance, but if you want to, that's going to set the 5-year sunset, but I believe.
6, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think 5-year report and 6-year sunset, so we can just try to get them to amend their amendment.
I would love that because it confuses everybody on the floor to have a.
That might require us to pass over it today to get all the Senate finance, because I'm on that amendment too. I don't know what you think, Senator Brock. Do you think we could get all of our Senate finance members to approve amendment to that amendment of a 10-year sunset over the 5-year?
I would expect we probably could.
Well, we'll see. Let's see what we can do. If we can do it by 1 o'clock, that would be great.
That might be easier than us amending their amendment, but whatever you want to do, Chair.
And I couldn't agree more fully. That is the first request we're going to make. And if so that, to me, it's always simpler to go with a vehicle that we already have rather than create new. And anything else on the